Good morning. Good morning, my traders. Good morning. Hello. Good morning, Bill Boyle. And hello, everybody. Good morning. Let's go, let's go, let's go. It was a wild night, folks. Let me just say that about this. All right. It was a wild night last night. Good morning, my beauties. Let's go, let's go. And Jules, Andrew the believer. The believer. Hammer, we got no cheering crabs yet. What the hell is going on here? Let's hammer those sharing cabs. Let's go. No classes tonight, Penny. Old sweet Penny. Hammer them things. Good morning. Hammer. Jewel swims. Yes, it is. Let's go. Good morning, Easy E. As we're coming in, we got to tap it out. We got to share that live. Let's go. Let's go. Repost. Let's go. All right, we got this done. Video capture. Bam. Lock that bad boy in. So as you all know, TT went down again all day yesterday and for most of all last night. And they had us doing updates with the software, and we're back to normal, I think. Striker, no rugs about to be pulled, Striker. Good morning, my friend. Remember, Striker, we don't think like amateurs. We don't do that. You got to get that out of your brain. Kevin Mahan, good morning, my beauties. It's hard to let go of that amateur thinking. I get it, everybody. I get it. It is hard. Marcus, K. Braden, Suzette. Got to get more cheering crabs off the board, and then we'll begin. K. Braden. Thank you, my K. Braden. Jet, to find out what is on the watch list today, you have to be in the VIP. We post that every morning in the VIP. Now, for all of my beautiful traders, are we ready? If you haven't learned now, you better start learning. We're bleeding out. Bam! We're bleeding out. Whoa! No more amateur thinking. We have fired all the amateur thinking as of today. Do you now understand it? Do you now get it, my traders? To get into the VIP, you are going to head over to thevoshtrading.com right here. Link is also in my bio. We are at 8.6 thousand likes. Let's get to work. We are in a bullish neutral state, and we're in a bullish position. But what about the news? The news, the news, the news. The more you trade the news, the more you lose. Remember that. Just keep saying that to yourself. When will enough be enough when you will finally get it? All right, we are in position one in a bullish neutral state here on the SPY. We got a 5-minute 200 right there. We got a 1 hour 200 right there too, my beauties. So we have to be a little careful there to the upside, okay? As we pull this back for you, my beauties, we got room on Miss Market. First stop, 685.50. Yes, it is. 685.50, 686 area, and then 688 to the upside. But watch that 200 right here. It's a doozy, okay? Back under the whip zone of 677.54. We got room back down to 670. We're starting to get back into our normal channels now, okay? Starting to get back into normal channels in the market. Let's head over to them Qs. Yesterday was an amazing day, other than the TikTok debacle. All right, right now we are in a bullish neutral state on them Qs. Yes, it is. Position one, you're going to have pretty much the same thing here. Watch these 200s going up the board. That is major resistance to the upside. You also got a triple bottom down here lurking and a 200. That is Zeus, okay? So as we pull this back on the Qs, you got room up to 606.53. That is your first stop. 606.53. Above that with a retest. We have room up to 612 on the Qs this morning, my beautiful traders. Back under 599.58. We got room down to 593 and 588. Thank you, Christopher. Mr. Dave, Shelley Stringer. Mr. Dave, Shelley, Christopher, K. Braden. Boom! Let's go! We love it. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button, everybody. We are on every day, Monday through Sunday. Beto, you better hurry up. Yep. Bum, 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 bum. I got to go into the VIP real quick. Hold on, everybody. Keep tapping, everybody. We got to get over 200,000. Why is Shelley Stringer the only person every day that shares and reposts the live? Why? If you don't share and repost the live, we're blocking you. Block them, everybody. Block them. I don't care how long they've been with me. Block them. If they don't share, tap, and repost. Enough's enough. All right, here we go. Let's head over to Nvidia. We'll go through it all around noon today. If you weren't sharing or tapping, you're gone. All right, here we go. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 2 today to the upside. The free ride is over. All right, let's see what we got here. Nvidia, we are in position 2 to the upside, narrow. You got room up to 186. 186, my beauties. 186 this morning. This is major resistance up here. Mark that level down. Major resistance on Nvidia. Back under 179.42. You have room down to 176 and 175, okay? So coming back down the other way, this is major support down here. Mark that down. And coming back up this way, you got major resistance there on Nvidia. AMD. AMD, we are narrow. We are in position 2 on AMD this morning. We got that 5-minute 200 right there. We got that 15-minute there. Bam. Oh, there's going to be a lot of people blocked today. Shelly, you're the only one sharing. Don't be upset when you have no access to this tomorrow. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 2. You got room up to 195, my beauties. 195 will be your first stop on AMD. Back under 190.44. Watch the 190 hold number, and then we got room down to 182 on AMD. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Rachel. Powder, hello. Jessica Pylock, how are you? A little wordage here. Chevron. Hello, my beautifuls over there on the YT. I'm coming over to you in 1 second. Chevron, right now we are in a neutral bearish state. Remember, I told you were a little wide on Chevron, remember? Whammo! You got more coming back, okay? We are in a bearish neutral state. You are in position 1 to the downside this morning, my beauties. Let's see what we got here. All right, Chevron to the moon. Bearish neutral, position 1. You got room down to 186. 186 will be your first stop, and then 184 on Chevron. You got to get back over 189.50. Get over 189.50. Retest that because of the state of your stock. And then you have room up to 192, my beauties, on Chevron. Let's go over here, the YT. We got a little coin action. Good morning, my beautiful Tracy. How are you? Bump, 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 bump. All right, we are in a neutral state. Yes, bullish neutral. You are in position 2 to the upside this morning here on the coin Rooney. Bam, look at that. Bam. Good. All right, here we go on coin. We are neutral, position 2. You got room up to 206. That'll be your first stop, 206 and 214 on coin. Now, my beauties, right here is we have support. You are playing around with this level currently. Under this level, with a retest, you have room back to the top of the whip zone at 186. Yes, it is. Let's go. Lauren, good morning to you, beautiful. Fred Martinez, Mr. Dave, thank you. Logan McDonald. Boom. PLTR coming right up as now we are going to head over to, let me see. Whoa, the Galaxies are back. Let's go. We got 3 Galaxies. PLTR. Zen Method. Mr. Dave. Boom. Shelley Stringer. Boom. Look at those 3. Mo, Zen, Mr. Dave, and my Shelley Stringer. Thank you. I love you guys. Folks, remember yesterday? There's the 2 lines. Look what you did off of those 2 lines. Boom! See those 2 lines right there? La 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 la. Just saying. Just saying. You may want to write these down, yeah? You may want to learn how to do it in the VIP, for crying out loud. All right, right now on PLTR, we are in a wide state. Holy moly! PLTR. We are in a wide state. Position 2, novice gap here on PLTR. Don't think about going long on this. All right, I just saved you. Call your broker and tell them Voss just saved them as well. You're welcome. Glamorous, glamorous. It's a glamorous. All right, we got room up to 152 on this. Do not go long on PLTR. Okay? Got it? Good. Back under 142.72. We got room down to 136. This is going to be choppy, my beauties. Choppy. Thank you so much, Mr. Dave, Zen Method, and Shelly the Stringer. All right, we got some donuts on the board, my beauties. What else are we looking at this morning? Tesla over there in the YT. Make sure we're tapping over there. Make sure we are sharing, tapping. We're in a narrow state currently on Tesla. We are in position 2 to the upside. Well, the me. All right, let's pull this back on the Tesla Roonies. Right now, you are narrow in position 2. You have room up to 404. That'll be your first stop. 404 above that with a retest. You'll have room up to 411 here on Tesla. Okay. To the downside, you got to get back over 391.53, my beautiful traders. And then you have room down to 385. Paulo Zen, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Netflix, let's see. The Netflix-Roonies. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on every day, Monday through Sunday. Did you get notified this morning I went live, or did you have to go find me? Were you notified this morning? Find you. Yeah, they're still having problems. They're still having problems, my beauties. All right, here we go. I told you, once the USA gets a hold of anything, it turns to shit. Remember I told you? All right, here we... Remember I said that? We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone above 98.50. Above 98.50, you got room up to 102. Watch that $100 mark right here. That's major resistance too, all right? That's a major whole number. Okay? Under 96.61, you have room down to $91 on Netflix. My mother always says, she says, my son, he's been on this earth 45 years, but you would think he was on this earth for 90 years. Isn't that crazy? I've had a lot of things happen over my 45 years. Marcus, Daniela, Pato, Stevie B, as we head over to Apple. Narrow state, we are in the whip zone here on Apple. Apple Rooney, the Apple man. The Apple. Let's see what we got here. Let's check that daily out. All right. Apple right now, folks, I want you to take a look at Apple. What's the problem to the upside here? We have major resistance. So what we do not want to do, beautiful traders, is trade into this. Okay? So I'm going to map this out for you right now. You're lucky I love you guys. That is major resistance. Major resistance right here. We're going to map this out for you. Okay. That is major resistance to the upside. We are not going long into this box because you're not going to go anywhere. All right? You are not going to go anywhere. What you need to do is get over 265 with a retest, and then you'll have room up to 268. Okay? Do we got it, everybody? To the downside, under 262, you are not going long into the whole number of 262. You have to get under it, retest it, and then you'll have room down to 260 on Apple. I just saved you all, didn't I? Huh? I love you guys. That's why I saved you, beautiful traders. Manuel, thank you. K. Braden, Patron, yes, it is. Thank you, Ange. Love you, brother. The Devil's Advocate, thank you for the follow. Yes, if you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. Come join us. Beto, you're going to head over here, my brother. Beto, look. Go to my link. Ooh, Can't say that. Go to my LINK. It's in my BIO right here on TT. Or just type that into your browser, the Vosh Trading, thevoshtrading.com. All right? All right. OKLO for Tiana Monet. That's the most beautiful name. I want that name in my next life. If I come back a female, I want to be named Tiana Monet. All right? You hear me up there? We are in a bullish neutral state. We are in the whip zone. Yes, on OKLO. All right, OKLO, here we go. Bullish neutral above 64.34. You have room up to $72.72.50. Okay, on OKLO. Back under 62.73, you got room down to $60 on OKLO this morning on that one. You're welcome, Tiana. You're welcome. John McGarvey. All right, John, narrow position 2. You got room up to 195 and 201. 195 and 201. Under 190.44, watch the whole number of 190, okay? Watch the whole number of 190. We don't trade into 190. We get under 190, and then you have room down to 182 this morning here on AMD. Hello, Grid Investor. Bump. SLV. I just want to make sure we're all caught up there on the YT. Yep. All right. Oh, my God. Do it again. We're in a narrow stay position 2 on silver. But there he is. You see him, everybody? You see that granddaddy of them all? Whoop. You got another one. Whoa. We got 3 of them. Don't go long. Don't do it, my beauties. We got a lot of resistance up there. Holy moly. All right, here we go on a silver. We are in a narrow state, and look at this resistance up here. Whoa. Don't go long. 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 Ho. Do not go long into this resistance. $179 and $80. Don't do it. If you do it, you're a damn fool. All right? You're a damn fool. Right now, this is your move to the upside. Your current 50% retracement level is $76. If you get up to this resistance, which you probably will, hold on. You got room back down to $77. Don't go long. All right, back under 74.34. You know about the whole number by now. You have room down to $71.50, $72. Remember, right here, 72 to there is major support. Yes, it is. IWM. I like this song. Oh. Here we go. You ready? Don't trade the news. 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 You will lose. See how this works, everybody? They keep doing it, and I don't know why. All right, IWM, we are in a bullish neutral state. You like that? All right. You have room up to 262 and 263. Now, my beautiful traders, you think it's wise to take this long into here? No, because you ain't going anywhere. Get over 263. You have room up to 266.50 on IWM. All right. To the downside, back under 258, you have room down to 254 on IWM. Everybody, we have to do our usual, okay? 3-second moment of silence for our amateur traders today. Okay, that's enough. Thank you. Coin. Coin right now, we are in a neutral state. Yes, it is. You are way up there. All right, you got some support here at 194.50. You have room up to 206 and 214 on coin. I expect this to be a little choppy at the open, okay? Under 194.50 with a retest, you have room down to 186. These white lines, Spook, are major support and resistance levels. You learn all that in the VIP, okay, my brother? Thank you for being here. Good to see you. MU. I don't want this song to end. All right now we are in a narrow state on MU. We are in position 2 to the upside. Whoa, there's the granddaddy. Whoa, there's the no. Whoa. A lot of granddaddies out there this morning, traders. A lot of granddaddies out there this morning, okay? So be very, 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 very careful. Get your poker face. We are in a narrow state. We got room up to 399. Now mark that down. Above 399.50 with a retest, you have room up to 408. Back under 379, watch the whole number, okay? You have room down to 366. Bill Boyle, thank you for the donut. John, thank you so much. Let's hammer the rest of those donuts, and then we're going to hammer some roses. Whoa. Microsoft, you got it. All right now on Microsoft, we are in a bullish neutral state. We're in the whip zone. Bullish neutral and in the bloody whip zone he is. Mazel tov, everybody. Mazel tov. All right, here we go. We are in a bullish neutral state. Above 406, you have room up to 417. 47. Rachel! T! Boom! Thank you, my beautiful Rachel. 417 up there on Microsoft. Back under 401, you have room down to 398.50 and 396, okay? On Microsoft. This is going to be choppy too, so just be careful. Meta! Isn't Facebook the worst platform you've ever been on? I'm not even on it anymore. Because all there is advertisements. They should call it face ads. They should rename it to face ads. Man. All right, here we go. We are at 100,000 taps as we are on our way to 200,000. Let's go. All right, we are in a bullish neutral state, position 1. You have room up to 664 here. Be careful. Know the state you're in, my beauties, okay? To the downside, you got to get under 64.89. 64.89, all right here. You ain't doing dookie until you're under 64.89. You have room down to 629. It's going to be choppy also. And hey, thank you for the follow. Robin Hood, the hood of Robin. Let's see what we got. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on every day, Monday through Sunday. All right, we are narrow position 2 to the upside here on Robinhood. As we pull the old Robinhood back, we got a pivot right up here, okay? We're going to mark this out at $80. Watch that sucker. All right, here we go on the hood of Robin. Narrow. You have room up to $80. That's your first stop. $80 right here, beautifuls. You have major resistance. Mark that down. You have to get over 80 with a retest for a move up to $85, okay? Coming back down, as we know, this is a resistance. You will have room back down to $78 will be your first stop. That's around the 50% retracement level, okay? $78. Back under 75, 77, you'll have room down to $72. Miss Market. Miss Market? Who is Miss Market, everybody? Who is Miss Market? She is the spy. She runs the show for all markets. We are in a neutral state on Miss Market. She's going to be a choppy little thing today, so be ready for that. You got room up to 685.50 and 688. Remember, we're coming out of trading season, so we're going to get choppy. All right. So if you were doing bad during trading season, you're in trouble. Under 677.50, you have room down to 670 on SPY. From March, April, May, June, July, August, September, the next 7 months is when either you know what you're doing or you are going to get ripped alive in the markets. Okay. This is where you need to learn, and you got to get in the VIP, traders, or it's going to be a painful one, all right? You're going to head over to thevoshtrading.com, and you're going to wait long, I know, and you're going to say, in October, I should have joined, you were right. I usually am. Thevoshtrading.com, when it comes to this at least. Thevoshtrading.com, LINK is in the BIO, low volume. The volume comes way down, way down. People go on vacation. And you were trying to trade the same setups that don't work. All right, above 265 on Apple. You got to get over 265, retest it, and then you have room up to 268, okay, my beauties? Under 262, under the whole number, you have room down to 260 and 258. Market circulation? No, it is called the market cycle. If it was market circulation, it would do this, the market. The market will go in a circle. The market doesn't go in a circle, okay? So it's not market circulation. It is the market cycle, okay? Amazon! We ready? All right, here we go. We are in a, whoa, look at that thing, Shelly Stringer. No, Sue Felicia, look at that thing. Who's going long on Amazon? Who is going long on Amazon? To the moon. Who's going long? Look at that green candle. Holy moly. Who's going long? Put me in the chat. If you are going long, put me in the chat, my beauties. Not going long. You're in a wide state. This is a choppy mess. All right? Go long. No, don't do it. Boom. All right, you're in a wide state. You got room up to 211, 211.50-ish. You ain't doing nothing. Let this chop around at the open for a while, because that's what it's going to do. Once you get into a narrow state under 206.50, you'll have room down to 203 to the downside. And then once you're in a narrow state, you can maybe, depending on state position and cycle, test the 211.50 and 213 levels. You're welcome, HEC. You are welcome, my friend. MSTR, you got it, Mr. Curtis. The Kurt man, the Curter-Rooney. I don't know. I might like it that nobody's being notified. We just got all new people in here. I think I like it. We are in a narrow state. Yes, it is. We are in position 2 to the upside here on MSTR. Woo, woo, woo. All right, here we go. MSTR, you are narrow. You are in position 2 to the upside. You do have room up to 150. 150 to the upside here on MSTI, everybody. Let me let the VIPers know. Okay, 150 will be your first stop. Now, to the downside, we know this is our 50% retracement level. It'll be right here around 138. Okay, 138 back down. Thank you, Jose, for the follow. We got some more donuts. Thank you, 6.1. Thank you, Stevie B, Daniela Ulina, Mr. D, John, Rachel, Christopher Miller. Yes, it is. Thank you. Let's hammer the rest of these donuts, my beauties. IWM coming up. XOM for Tracy first. Hold on, the beautiful Tracy. She asked a while ago. I mean, yesterday, folks, look. These are the levels on XOM. I mean, look at this. Do you need any more? I mean, come on. All right, here we go. Right now on XOM, we are in a bearish neutral state. We are in the whip zone here on XOM. Yes, it is. Remember, folks, we're on every day. Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. Weekends usually around 9:30. So if you don't get notified, you know I'll be here. I'm more consistent than anybody. Above 153, you got room up to 157 and 160 on XOM. Under 150, we got room down to 146. We have VIP live training by me tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. 7 p.m. Eastern, VIP in the VIP training room tonight, my beauties. ES, we'll do it now. You got it, Trader Zoe. To get into VIP, you know where to go. TheVoschTrading.com or link is in BIO. All right, here we go. What did you want? The Qs? You got it. The Qs and then ES and NQ. All right, the Qs, you got to get over 604. Over 60. No, hold on. Let me pull this back. Okay. You got room up to 606.53, okay? You are in a neutral state. Don't look this way. Not at the open, at least, okay? Because you're not narrow. You're going to have a hard time getting up there. Hello, Jerry Godwin, all right? Above 606.53 with a narrow state, you'll have room up to 612. Okay, but back under 599.71, you got room and down to 593, my beauties. Okay, as we head over to ES, it is. All right, right now on ES, you have to get over 6D850.25 for a move up to $6,882 on ES, and then you have room up to 69.22. Okay, back under 67.96.50, you'll have room down to 67.17 on ES. Mark these down. I'll give you a second to mark those numbers down. Remember, if we're here for the first time, hit that follow button. MG10, you learn that all in our VIP education community, and it is the greatest thing you'll ever learn in your life. CMI is the cousin of PMI. We are in a narrow state on CMI. We are in a position 2. There he is, granddaddy of them all, Mr. Kelsey. Watch that sucker. Oh, you got a lot of resistance up there, huh? Oh, baby, we even got daily resistance up there. All right, here we go. Narrow on CMI. 572, you got some resistance in a narrow state. Above that with a retest in a narrow state, I have no problems with you going up to 584, all right? As you start getting up to 584 here on CMI, it's going to start to get hairy up here. Major resistance it is, okay? Mark that down. Back under 559.50, you will have room. Boom, down to 552. As always, my beautiful traders and viewers, this is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only, and you must trade at your own risk. As we head over to the oracles of Oracle. Don't trade the news. Don't trade the news. You will lose. Oracle. We are in a neutral state here on the Oracles. Yes, it is. All right. You got room up to 157 here on Oracle. I mean, first they got to figure out how to keep servers up. That's the first problem they got. 157 on Oracle to the upside. To the downside, you got a lot of resistance. A lot of resistance here, okay? Let me make this a little thicker for you. That is resistance to the downside. So if I was you, my beauties, you have to get under 146. You'll have room down to 141 and 139. Thank you, Rachel T, for joining the fan club. W's in the chat to Rachel T. Everybody right now, W's in the chat. And congratulations to all the new followers this morning. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lauren. Steinbach, welcome to the VIP. We'll get you all tagged up once I'm off here, okay, Steinbach? NBIS, the Israel guy. No, die. Israel DUI. Israel DUI. Okay. What were we doing? NBIS. How do you spell that? DUI. I mean, how do you say that? All right, we are in a narrow state on NBIS. Michael Hart with the air dance. Christopher, an adorable dude. Boom! Thank you so much. Love you guys, man. Make sure you're sharing, everybody. We're at 761 shares. If they're all Shelly Stringer, you may not be able to find us tomorrow. We are at 153,000 taps. Narrow position 2, you got room up to $94 and $97 on NBIS. Back under the whip zone of 86.50. You have room down to $84. Which market? This is the farmer's market, Impact. We got some like apples, oranges, strawberries. We got a little bit of everything over here. Rachel T. Boom! Thank you, boy, Rachel. What the hell is M2K? The micro minis. Oh, Ange. You're really going down there, huh? I'll do it for you. Christopher with the money gun. You're really going down there, Ange. Hope you're in that simulator. I'm going to mark this out for you too, okay? All right, here we go on M2K. You got a lot of resistance up here, my brother. Bam, bam, and bam to the upside. You see all that resistance right there? Boom, boom, boom. Doesn't look too good. And you are in a neutral state. You got to wait till you get narrow on this, my brother, okay? Back under $2,600.60. You do have room down, though, to $25.80. Mark that down. Thank you, Lakeside. Appreciate you. Thank you. Costco. Candy! Rachel T! Candy! Boom! With the money gem gun and the money gun from Candy! Candy! Rachel! Michael Hart with the pot of gold! Rah! Thank you, Michael. I appreciate you. Thank you, Patron, for the heart, man. Love you guys. Love you guys, man. All right, let's do Costco. Thank you, Christopher Miller, for the hand heart. Miller. All right, let's see what we got here on Costco. Right now, you are in a narrow state above 1,013.62. You have room up to $1,028 here on a Costco. Back under $1,005.86. You have room down to $9.96. But you have to watch out for this guy right here. Okay? Last time you approached that 1,000, boom! You came back down. Boom! Watch that 1,000. That's a doozy on Costco. You're welcome, Ange. SoFi. Remember, the VIP is open. We got VIP live training tonight. You're going to say, wow, that VIP training is good. Or you could just keep doing what you're doing. SoFi, we are narrow position 2. We got room up to $21 on SoFi. $21. Sam Stanley, how are you? How are you? Under $18.50, you have room down to $18 and $17. I love that name, a good Stanley. Whatever happened to that name? Stanley. IWM. All right, IWM, we have resistance here and resistance here. So let's get over 263 with a retest. You'll have room up to 266.50, okay? Back under 258, you have room down to 254. All right, my question to all of you right now, my beautiful traders and viewers, is this. Are we ready? Who is green for the month of March so far? We're 2 days into it. Who is green for the month of March? We got some roses on the board. Look at all these VIPers. Holy moly. I love you guys, man. I'm so proud of you, VIPers. I really am so proud. See, all these non-VIPers don't know how hard you work. You know what I'm saying? You guys work really, really hard in there. You should be very proud. W's in the chat for all the VIP. W's in the chat for all the VIP, everybody. Yes. Let's go. You got to believe in yourself, folks. You got to believe in yourself. Let's go over to JPM. You are one lesson away, one VIP live training away from having your aha moment. That's anybody. JPM, we are in a bullish neutral state. We are in position 1 to the upside here on JPM. Whoa, there's the granddaddy. Good thing we do this every morning. Woof. Woof. Oh, there's a daily one. That granddaddy, he hungry. All right, you got room up to 306 on JPM. 306, you can mark that down. After that, it gets dicey. I mean, you got a lot of resistance up here, okay? Back under 297.95. You have room down to 290 here on JPM. Yes. Ooh, Tesla. How was that? That was pretty good, huh? Do you guys like that? I can hit that note. Tesla, we are narrow. We are in position 2. You got room up to 404. Tesla. And then 411 on Tesla. Okay. Now, on Tesla, my beauties, back under 397, you're going to have to retest this. You'll have room back down to 394. Okay. But you're narrow on Tesla, so be ready. Lauren, Christopher, John, Ange. Yes, it is. Thank you so much. Jimmy 2 times. Hey, there he is. Jimmy 2 times. How you doing, eh? How you doing? Jimmy 2 times. Do you know Frankie Four Fingers? Huh? Do you know Frankie Four Fingers? Right now here on the Qs, we are neutral on the Qs. You have room up to 606.50 and then 612, okay, on the Qs. But you got to get narrow. You got to get narrow. You're going to chop around for a little bit. Under 599.58, you have room down to 593 and 588. You know, Lefty. Lefty, I want to know what happened to Frankie Four Fingers. And what happened to the 5th finger? That's the question. What happened to the 5th finger? Google, you got it, Sue. You don't see that name around anymore either, right? Susan, Sue. Need more Sues. Double bottom here. 297. You got a double deuce down there, so be careful. All right. All right, here we go on the Googsters, the Googaroonies, the Googmen. You are in position 2. You are in a neutral state. Your first stop is 309. That is a daily 20 up there, so you're probably not going to go much further than that. 309 on Google, back under 301. Watch that 300 level right there. That thing is a doozy. Okay, and then you have room down to 297. Expect a little chop. Expect a little chop, everybody. Don't. You're welcome, Sue. You are welcome. Hello, Beto. Good to see you. Uber. Shelly Stringer. Boom. You had to see, I gave a little leg shake on that one, Shelly. You had to see that leg shake. All right, Uber, let's see what we got. That was a little Michael Jackson shake I gave on that one. Woof! These hips can still go, I think. All right. Honey, you got to get my hip. It flew that way on the leg shift for Shelly Stringer. My hip just bounced off the wall. Can you get it? Candy, you get my humor. All right, we are in a bullish neutral state. You've been with me a while. Above 77.30, we got room up to $79 on Uber. VIP training module sequence is out perfectly as I am on second go through. Makes so much sense now. Good job, Jim Westwood. Proud of you. Under 75, we got more coming soon. Wait till you see them start popping in there. You got room down to $74 and $72 on Uber. Who? Christopher Miller, you got it, my brother. You got it with you love that Berkshire Hathaway. Look at that, Christopher, from yesterday. Did you listen to me? Boom! Right there, you rejected. Boom! Look at that, huh? Look at that, Christopher. Did you listen yesterday? That is perfection. That is to the penny right there. Look at that. La, 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 la. That is right to the penny. Bam! Bam! Holy moly! You think I know a few things around here, huh? All right. We are in a bullish neutral state currently on Berkshire. Let's see what we got. That's what I like it. That's the a lot of word salad in this song. All right, here we go. Strawberry. Nothing about strawberries? No. All right, here we go on Berkshire Hathaway. Above 483.20. You got room up to 486. 486. Your state ain't going to get you any higher, I don't think. All right, my brother. Back under 479.87. You got room back down to 473, Mr. Miller. Let's do it. Are we ready? Are we ready, my beauties? Are we ready? Finish those roses. Mr. D. Oh, wow, desserts. Bill Boyle. Adorable Dead. Zen. Meth. Christopher Miller. Paging Mr. Miller. Paging Mr. Miller. Bill Boyle. Shelley Stringer. Rev. Lauren. Ange. John. Patron. Adorable. Rachel T. Michael Hart, Ange again, Patron again, Michael again, Candy, she's sweet as pie, Rachel T, Sue Felicia, Papa Yoda, let's go, Palo, Goddess, hello, Michelle Marbell, 6.1 magnitude, thank you. Jules swims. She must be the best swimmer on planet Earth. Olympics, Jules, Olympics. Stevie B, Eulina. John McGarvey. Now we start getting into the Chris's watch. Ready? Carlos. Nope. Mike, there he is. Mike S. Christopher Miller. Christina Zen. K. Braden. Zen Method. Manuel. Patron Marcus. Stevie B. Shelley. String him along, Stringer. Fred Martinez. Logan McDonald. Powder. Jessica Pylock. The official KK. Suzette. Mr. Dave. Kevin. T. Hammer! There's a lot of people in here. Andrew the Believer, Jade, User, Ange, and Bill Boyle. Thank you, everyone, for all those amazing donations. TikTok's still effed up, but it's all right. We will be on here. The VIP is open. We got VIP live training tonight. You know where to go. And VIP chat, we'll see you in 2 seconds. I love you all. Have a great day. And remember, my traders, keep tapping. We're at 220. Keep tapping. Boom. Boom. 220. Let's go, my beauties. Let's go. Love you all so much. Listen, it's going to be choppy today. I'm letting you know that now. Wait for your states to become narrow and then look for your setups, okay? Love you all. The hell was that? The hell was that music? You're welcome, everybody. Tap my face. Tap that baby. Put a dent in it.